Good evening. Greetings to graduates, families, Mayor Rivera, Superintendent Riley, elected officials, school department staff members, and community members. Welcome to the 166th high school graduation ceremony of the Lawrence Public Schools. Thank you all for joining us this evening and celebrating the achievements of the class of 2017. To start our ceremony tonight, please remain standing as Class Marshal Jose Herrera leads us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Jose. Please remain standing as the girls' ensemble will perform our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red flare, the bombs bursting and blasting, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
This sounds so like loud. Do we stay here? Do we stand?
Are you guys wearing waterproof shoes?
Thank you very much to the girls' ensemble. We will now present, please welcome our keynote speaker, Mayor Dan Rivera.
Please take your seats. Good evening. I'd like to begin by introducing the Lawrence School Committee. Patricia Mariano, Vice Chair. Let's stand up. Emmanuel Casaneda, Pavel Payano, Francisco Paulino, Joe Robles, and Dr. Marianela Rivera. A round of applause for our great school committee. Good evening to Senator L'Italian, Representative Moran, Representative Matias, and Desaglio, members of the Lawrence City Council, parents and graduates. This is my fourth year as your mayor here in the city of Lawrence and my fourth graduation speech. And this speech is the biggest responsibility and the biggest perk or benefit, however you want to call it, of being mayor. I take it very seriously, and I hope that today I can give you a message that's hopeful and you can take with you for the rest of your life. I hope that I look forward to coming back next year, but who knows? Quien sabe. I just want to say thank you for being a part of a wonderful city. Thank you to Superintendent Riley. Thank you, Jeff, and your staff for doing all that you can to make Lawrence schools better. Thank you to Headmaster Mike Fiato, who, like me, is a Lawrence High School alumni. Thank to Frank McLaughlin and the leadership of the Lawrence Teachers Union and to all the members of the faculty. Thank you all for taking on every day one of the toughest jobs in America, the job of preparing young men and women for the real world, for college, for military service, or for wherever the world may throw at them, and for doing your job with a smile and a hug. You have all worked so hard that the New York Times and the Christian Science Monitor have said that the work that you are all doing here together make Lawrence's education better can be a model for the nation. So a round of applause for the faculty and the staff here at Lawrence High School. Graduates, in the audience are your family members. Aquí están tu familia, your support systems, your mentors, your best friends, and of course your parents and grandparents. These people have made great sacrifices for you. Se han sacrificado por ustedes. If they did not migrate here from their countries, if they did not work crazy hours to support you, if they did not put your well-being before theirs, you would not be able to sit here today. Para los padres y familias que dieron tanto para ayudar a los estudiantes a llegar aquí hoy, graduates, please stand and join me in giving them a round of applause. Dale un gran aplauso a tu familia. Remember, don't just look for these people when you need them or when you need something. Tell them you love them every day as much as you can and make them proud because they may not always be with you. Graduates, I also want to let you know that I am like you. I'm a Lawrence kid, a son of immigrants. Yo soy como ustedes. Yo soy un hijo de Lawrence, un hijo de inmigrantes. My mother came here from Dominican Republic and raised me and my sisters and brothers by herself. I never really remember meeting my dad, and I'm a product of the Lawrence public school system who grew up in the projects. And so many of you probably came in this year thinking, maybe a little bit worried about graduation. Will I graduate? Well, I'll tell you, when I was a student here at Lawrence High, I also wondered whether or not I would finish to graduate. ¿Cuántos de ustedes tenían esa duda en su mente? Que si iban a graduar hoy. Well, how about all that worrying was worth for nothing? Because here you are today graduating. 2017 class, congratulations on graduation. We all of us, each and every one of us are Lawrence kids. Nosotros somos todos hijos de Lawrence. And today you and I will share one last thing. We were both going to become, well, I'm already one. You guys are going to become alumni of Lawrence High School. And so to my message to you today will be brief. Because as Lawrence kids, you have responsibilities, some new responsibilities. Not just to yourself and to your family, but responsibility to us. Tiene una nueva responsabilidad. No solamente para tu padre y tu familia, pero a nosotros. A responsibility to the family of immigrant kids who have grown up in Lawrence. A responsibility to your graduating class sitting next to you, to the one that went before you in 2016, and to the ones in the future, 2025. And yes, you even have responsibility to the class of 1989, the old classes like mine. Your responsibilities are these. Estos son tus nuevas responsabilidades. Work hard. Work as hard as you can, and that will be enough to succeed. No one will expect that you will be good enough because you're from Lawrence, or because maybe you don't speak English as well, or you're an immigrant. So don't tell them that you're good enough. Just work hard and show them by your actions. Siempre trabajando duro. Take care of yourself. Do not get caught up in drugs and alcohol or in crime. If you are working hard enough, you won't even have time for those things. But the reality is that drugs and crimes are not roads to success, they're roads to ruin. So do all you can not to lie, cheat, or steal. Cuídense de la droga y las costumbres malas. So the second to last one is don't quit and try all your hardest to succeed. Because no matter what it is you want to do, you just dedicate yourself to succeeding. Even if you fail, just keep trying. Continued hard work like what you have done here in the last 4 years will get you there. But you have to succeed and accomplish the things that you're trying. Don't ever quit. El éxito siempre va a estar en los días después de trabajando duro. No se dejen de vencido. This will not be easy, but remember, you're a Lawrence kid, and you can do it. Recuérdense, ustedes son todos hijos de Lawrence, ustedes sí pueden. Expect nothing from anyone. No espere nada gratis de nadie. Expect that the only thing that will get you to where you're going or what you want to do will be your hard work and your success. Trabajen siempre por tus logros y necesidades. Take help if you need it, but your success is your responsibility. Lastly, carry Lawrence in your heart. Siempre carga a Lawrence en tu mente y corazón. Go off and face the challenges of your future. Be great. Enjoy your life, get married, have children. Do it here in Lawrence. Travel far, go to school, to a foreign country, to the military. Wherever you go, please, please remember this city on the Merrimack River, the city you called home. Recuérdese siempre de este pueblito en el río Merrimack. Remember that just like you and just like me, there will be new waves of immigrant kids fighting to make their lives better on the sweat and tears of their parents' hard work. Remember Lawrence and find a way to give back. Recuérdense de nosotros aquí en Lawrence y busquen una manera de mejorar esta ciudad. So these are your new responsibilities to us, to every Lawrence kid, to work hard and not quit, to succeed, to expect nothing from anyone, and to carry Lawrence in your hearts. Because today we celebrate you. Celebrate your high school graduation. Today you're going to come up here, walk across this stage, get your diploma, and celebrate that accomplishment. Enjoy yourselves tonight. Enjoy yourselves tomorrow night. All right. Enjoy yourself all week. Have some cake, some pernil. Hagan gran fiesta. Enjoy the love and admiration of your family and your friends. Hug your mom and your dad and your best friend and your partner. Post most of it on Facebook. Don't post it all on Facebook. Just some of it. And on Snapchat, just some of it. But celebrate because you have absolutely earned it and you deserve it. Then after tonight and after this weekend, after next week, once you've done all that celebrating, once you can't dance one merengue more or one bachata more, or that your face hurts from smiling or feet hurt from dancing, después de todo eso, ya que está cansado de la fiesta y la comida y de bailar, once that is all over, después que todo eso ya está, toda la fiesta, take a deep breath and get back to work. Get back to work going after your next set of hopes and dreams. Pónganse a trabajar de nuevo para los próximos sueños y logros. Use this achievement to achieve something else, to something greater. Be a good Lawrence kid, and there are going to be more graduations. There's going to be job offers. There are going to be promotions, weddings, showers. And we, the community of Lawrence kids, and everyone here today, we're going to celebrate you every time. And guess what? If you fall down along the way, we'll be there to help you up too. Nosotros lo queremos mucho y creemos en todos ustedes. It's because we love you and we believe in you, because you're Lawrence kids. So go out into the world and be great. Congratulations, be great, and be safe. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Mayor. And now we will again present the Lawrence High School Girls Ensemble with Don't Say Goodbye.
Now it's time to say goodbye. Here we stand, close at heart, close at hand. You are my friend, so tell me, does it have to end? Oh, every time I needed you, you've been there, you've been there. But now we can't go back. So where do we go from here? From here, don't say goodbye, don't say goodbye. Just say I'll see you, I'll see you. Say it's not over, and someday we'll meet again. We will meet again. Don't say goodbye, don't say goodbye. Just say I'll see you, oh how I need you. Don't say goodbye. We can't relive this moment that we're sharing now. Time slips away, but memories remain somehow. Oh, and how I
Thank you very much. And now we will start our portion of the program with student speakers. Our first speaker tonight will be Saul Osorio from the International High School, presenting his journey.
Good evening, respected guests, members of Lawrence High School's family, staff, family, friends, and fellow graduates. I'm honored to be standing here representing the graduating class of 2017. On behalf of all of the graduates, I would like to thank you for joining us on his auspicious occasion. We are grateful for your presence to witness our achievements. Also, I want to introduce with a phrase. Life is a journey with problems to solve, lessons to learn, but most of all, experience to enjoy. My personal journey is a little different from most of the graduates here, but what we all have in common is how far we have come. I follow the footsteps of my dad, Ray Osorio. I know he's proud of me. Studying in the United States was one of my desires because it is one of the main countries in terms of education. This journey of coming to the United States on February 15, 2016, from Santiago, Dominican Republic, was a difficult yet rewarding experience. I have many problems as came to the United States, such as leaving my family, obtaining my passport, starting attending school that wasn't in Spanish, and adjusting to a new life in a country where I didn't know anybody. Also, when I came to Lawrence High School, I had to make many difficult decisions, such as repeating 12th grade and learning English in 1 year. My first time at Lawrence High School was difficult because I felt different from everyone else. I didn't have any friends and have nobody help me find my classroom. I didn't speak English well, and sometimes classmates made fun of me because I was trying to speak English. However, I adapted quickly and working hard, paying attention in my classes, reading books, listening to music, and watching movies, all to improve my English. Lawrence High School made a difference in my life for a lot of reasons. Thanks to my experience here, I have been learning English, making friends, writing essays, and reading books. These are all the things that I didn't like doing in Spanish, but now I have come to enjoy them in English. I read in English out of necessity in order to reach my goals for the future. I spend time with my friends that speak English so they can teach me English. I stay up later doing homework, essays, and study vocabulary. I do all of this to make all of my family proud of me. Furthermore, Lawrence High School has told me that I have become certain that if I want to pursue in higher education, I need to be persistent and determined to achieve my career aspiration. For example, Lawrence High School has brought me opportunity to study English after school and continue with my talents in music as drummer. My future plans are to attend a college and get a better job. I plan to study computer science because I have coding skill. I will attend middle school community college and they offer this major. Computer science is an important field because it's about innovation and technology. Also, I will graduate from college because I want to have successful career to sustain my family. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Saul. Next, we welcome Annie Heredia from the Business Management and Finance High School with her salute to the class of 2017.
Good evening, friends, family, faculty, and the graduating class of 2017. We're here today celebrating our accomplishment in graduating. It's been 4 long years of hard work and dedication. As we passed through the halls of Lawrence High School during our freshman year, we knew how our 4 years were going to be. During these 4 years, we gained and lost many loved ones. I want to take a moment and remember an English teacher I had freshman year, who was loved by many. Let us remember Sandra Smith, as she smiled proudly at us from above. She died of cancer the summer of 2015. And let's take a moment to remember another great English teacher, Elizabeth Traina, who is here with us. When we leave, we will remember those teachers and their corny jokes, like, do you hear the one about the pencil? Yeah, it had no point. Get it? No point. Anyways, for all the doctors present, and I'm not talking about medicine, we all thank you for all being our role models and keeping us in check for so long without giving up on us. After high school, many of us will have different future goals, such as attending college, the military, trade school, or just working to save money. Set your goals to keep moving you forward. We all have something to do. We all have dreams to catch. What we take from high school depends on us. Many of us will implement what we have learned into our lives. Others will take the experiences we have acquired throughout our high school career and learn from them. 4 years ago, all we wanted to do was graduate and be done with school. We're finally here. Congratulations, class of 2017. Thank you.
Thank you, Annie. Our next student speaker is Diego Marroquin of the Mathematics, Science, and Technology High School with his class essay.
Good evening, everyone. Class of 2017. Today we gather here to receive a piece of paper that will serve as proof that we have overcome obstacles that were placed in our way. That will serve as a proof that we woke up early in the morning every day for 4 years to then come here and sit on dozens of comfortable desks to take dozens of comfortable content notes, quizzes, tests, and to learn complex ideas and subjects that we will use in our future. But we couldn't make it here today all on our own. So I want to take a moment and say thank you to family, friends, teachers, and everybody who helped us and paved the way for us to be here. Thank you. We would not be here without your help and support. Fellow classmates, a few of you know me. Others probably saw me walking down the halls playing with my Rubik's Cube. But, if you don't know who I am, don't worry. I also try to avoid that weird kid walking down the halls playing with the Rubik's Cube. But with the jokes aside, I want to tell you guys something meaningful today. I have probably solved this cube more than 500 times, and each time has been unique. After all, there are more than 43 quintillion cases in which the cube could be scrambled, and that's a 43 followed by 18 zeros. But even though every time has been unique, I've noticed 3 important things. The first one is that all pieces are unique. The second is that every piece has a specific place where it belongs. The third, and the one that I want you to pay attention to, is that in order for the cube to be solved, every single piece must be where it belongs, and something must be done to put the pieces in place. Those 3 things have me brought to the conclusions that we, in fact, are a Rubik's Cube. We all have unique lives and face unique problems just like the pieces on a Rubik's Cube. We all have goals that we want to accomplish and specific places where we want to go. And we must do something to accomplish those goals and go to those places in order for our lives to be in the solved state, in order for us to be happy. What I'm trying to say is that we must do something to solve a Rubik's Cube. So I want you to do something. I want you to work hard for what you want because hard work always pays off. No matter who you are or what is it that you do, when you want something and you work towards it, all the universe conspires in helping you achieve it. Don't let anybody stick a finger in your face telling you that you have not accomplished what you wanted because you have not worked for it. But of course, hard work is not the only thing that you need to solve the Rubik's Cube. Patience is also required. Don't rush through life. You have to pay attention to what are you doing and how are you moving your pieces. At times, you will put the pieces in the wrong place, and that's okay. But keep your head held high and learn from your mistakes. After all, you're the only one who decides the different algorithms to perform in your Rubik's Cube that will lead you to your happiness. You're the only one that knows the solution to your Rubik's Cube case. I cannot tell you that solving your own Rubik's Cube will be easy, but nothing will compare to the feeling of satisfaction that you will feel after you worked so hard and got to this state, the solved state. Be happy. I wish you the best of luck, be patient, and have fun solving your Rubik's Cube. Thank you.
Thank you, Diego. Our next speaker is Brianna Romero from the Performing and Fine Arts High School with our class poem.
Good evening. What they tell you is that you'll never make it. If you're born in Lawrence, raised in Lawrence, you're gonna stay in Lawrence. What they tell you is that this is the city of the damned and you're trapped. What they tell you is that this city is ghetto and occupied by crime and lower class living. What they tell you is that us inner city kids are dangerous and are destined to be failures. What they tell you is that we are tough to the point where teachers lose control and fights always break out. What they tell you is that we were all bound to drop out at some point in our high school lives. But what they don't tell you is that dropout rates plummeted. Last year, only 4.1% of Hispanics dropped out in Lawrence. What they don't tell you is that people choose to live in Lawrence for the genuine love they feel for the city and choose to make our city better. What they don't tell you is that Hispanics are more likely now to enroll and apply to college than Caucasians are. What they don't tell you is that these stereotypes will not define you once you walk out those gates. What they don't tell you is that if you feed into what people tell you and let these little voices project their fears onto you, you won't live. What they don't tell you is that it gets harder before it gets easier. With the words, "Never lose hope," inked across his chest, Michael Masonette wants you to follow his footsteps and never lose hope in any obstacles you may encounter. Grace Charlie Ortiz claims that even though you may face some obstacles along the way, stay positive because things will always get better. Chris Vega said, no matter how far or how unrealistic a dream may seem, all that matters is that you're still trying to reach for it. As long as you're chasing and reaching for your dreams, you'll soon realize with each day how close you are finally getting to grasp it and make it a reality. Juan Hoggins wants you to never give up on yourself because anything is possible. If you believe it, you can achieve it. Genesis Toledo wants you to have determination and motivation. Become the future you want to see in everyone. You can do that with hope. Eliani de la Cruz said, there is an immense and astounding difference between school and real life. In school, we are taught a lesson and then given a test. That teaches us a lesson, and this is where our courage will always continue to shine through. I hope that when you listen to all the words people will tell you, and that you will not feed into their negative energy, but that you will proceed to accomplish great things and add to the list of things that they don't tell you about Lawrence. Stay true and be you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Brianna. Our next speaker is campus salutatorian Melanie Felix from the Health and Human Services High School.
Hello and good evening, everyone. I would like to start by thanking our parents, friends, our wonderful faculty, and dedicated administration. A great philosopher and street poet, Big Sean, once said, "Blessings on blessings on blessings. Look at my life, man. That's lessons on lessons on lessons." And I'd like to say that applies to all of us now. We've come far and have reached the stage many dream of stepping on. Congratulations to the Lawrence High School class of 2017. As a wise historian and experienced geographer, Dora the Explorer would say, "Lo hicimos," we did it. When I was 8 years old, my mother brought my sister and I to the United States in pursuit of a better future. Where we come from, the Dominican Republic, people don't have the luxuries we regularly take advantage of. There's a phrase we Dominicans love to yell every time we get electricity back after being out. "Llegó la luz." This saying has become somewhat of a running joke because of how often it happens. Running water couldn't always be relied on, so we often made mini field trips to the nearby river to wash down after a long, hot day. However, there were some things that couldn't be replaced as easily as running water. Pursuing an education was more of a dream and less of a reality over there. We have come into blessings and prosperity despite the struggles we have had to overcome. Thanks to the sacrifices we all made and our own hard work, we are here today to bask in that very luxury many would give anything to have. We spent the last 4 years building the foundation for our future because, yeah, we made it, but this is just the beginning. We have shared moments of silence, stress, and frustration together, but we have also shared excitement, pride, and joy. We spent the last 4 years complaining about the very school and city we will readily defend if we hear anyone trying to badmouth it. I will always remember Lawrence and the truly warm-hearted and genuine people that come with it. I'll remember the chimney trucks that lit up the streets at night and filled the air with the smell of home. I'll never forget the frio frios or limbes that cooled down the summers when we went out to hang out with friends. Lawrence has given me another place to call home aside from my native country. This city has provided me with great friends whom I see as I would a second family. My mother always told me, "Dime con quién andas y te diré quién eres." Tell me who your friends are and I'll tell you who you are. This fall, when I go off to college, I'll take pieces of you with me. I'll strive to learn from new friends as I've learned from you. Friends that share your tenacity, friends that will push me forward as you have. There will be others who tell us we can't, simply because they cannot. Those around us should contribute to our growth and support us overall. We need to choose our friends carefully, as they can either help us achieve what we can become or set us back from our potential. We've built bridges and broken down walls. We did not let the challenges set before us limit us. We've climbed this mountain, but do not let this be your peak. Strive for more, work towards what you believe in, and in the end, achieve it. We are hardworking, talented youth, and we will continue to prove that. Yes, we made it, but this is just the beginning of the rest of our lives. Class of 2017, make it count. Thank you.
Thank you, Melanie. And now we'll welcome our final speaker, campus valedictorian Eliani De La Cruz from the Humanities and Leadership Development High School.
Good evening. friends, family, faculty, staff, and of course, the graduating class of 2017. Throughout this, I would like to start off with a very memorable quote from Oprah Winfrey, stating, "You get in life what you have the courage to ask for." 4 years prior to this day, I never thought that I would be standing on this stage as your campus valedictorian. I also never imagined that I would have been brave or bold enough to deliver these words at graduation, but here I am today. Throughout this 4-year high school career, we have all made tremendous memories and legacies that will continue to carry on with us for the rest of our lives. But what we should value the most from our journey is the newfound courage within each and every one of us. The very first day we walked through those school doors in August of 2013 was the very first day where we all experienced our first act of courage together. That was the moment where we all realized we needed to muster up the will to fight and push ourselves constantly in order to see the difference that we wanted to see within ourselves. As we continue to carry on throughout this roller coaster ride, we have come face to face with tragedies and hardships that have allowed us to let our courage become more prominent and significant. Together as a school, we resemble a mountain, where each year represents the couple hundred of feet that we have climbed. As we continue to go farther up the mountain, we become tired and relentless, hoping that the climb will soon be over and worth it in the end. Each slip, crack, or potential fall that slows us down represents the obstacles and perils that we have all faced, but which will never keep us from reaching the top. As we finally reach the peak of the mountain, we see all our hard work, bravery, and courage that has sprouted and pushed us through such a drastic climb that was definitely worth it in the end. This climb has brought us to this unbelievable and extraordinary day that we have been so patiently waiting for. As the celebratory day continues on, I would like us all to remember these next few words I am going to say. We are taught that nothing in life is really over until the moment we stop trying. We have built up the courage to say that nothing or no one is going to come between us and our future. As we finish the final chapter of our high school career, I realize that there is an immense and astounding difference between school and real life. In school, we are taught a lesson and then given a test. But in life, we are given a test that teaches us a lesson, and that is where our courage will continue to shine through. Like Oprah Winfrey has said, "You get in life what you have the courage to ask for." And together, as the class of 2017, we have had the courage to end this chapter of our lives and begin a new one. Thank you, and congratulations to the class of 2017.
Thank you very much, Eliani. We will now be presenting some select student awards. Our first awards tonight will be the Catherine O'Leary Scholarships. These $1,000 scholarships are awarded through the generosity of the Pro and Family Foundation and are awarded for academic excellence and for college financial assistance. Hand those up, Mr. Finn. Our first award winner is Annie Heredia. Melanie Felix. Eliani de la Cruz. Saul Osoria. Diego Marroquin. Brianna Romero. Rose Gonzalez. Eleni Acevedo. Jeffrey Gaitan. Laura Gonzalez. Rosbelice Valentin. Darnelis Batista. Kenisha De La Rosa. Leslie Marrero. Julio Cabrera. Mimi Fan. Edith Samboy. Anthony Tai. Leslie Fernandez. Rocio Jerez. Destiny Medina. Alejandra Negron. Perla Rodriguez. And Genesis Toledo. Congratulations to all the award winners of the Catherine O'Leary Scholarships. Our next awards are the Colonel Joseph G. Prone JROTC Scholarships. These $500 scholarships are also provided by the generosity of the Prone Family Foundation and are awarded to seniors who demonstrate scholastic excellence, leadership, selfless service, and integrity. Our first winner tonight is Annie Heredia. Our second winner tonight is Jacqueline Cruz from the Health and Human Services High School. Our third Prone JROTC Scholarship winner tonight is Jose Herrera from the Mathematics, Science, and Technology High School.
It's my pleasure to give the 2017 Edward F. Craig Award Medal to Delki DeLuna.
Thank you, Mr. Finn. Congratulations to all award winners tonight. And now we will begin the awarding of diplomas. We will begin with our campus valedictorians. Annie Heredia. Melanie Felix. Eliani De La Cruz. Saul Osoria. Diego Marroquin. Brianna Romero. Congratulations to our valedictorians. Next, we will award diplomas to graduates who have achieved great distinction, achieving a GPA of 4.1 or higher over the last 2 years. Rose Gonzalez. Eleni Acevedo. Jeffrey Gaitan. Laura Gonzalez. Rosbelice Valentin. Darnelis Batista. Kenisha De La Rosa. Leslie Marrero. Julio Cabrera. Mimi Fan. Edith Samboy. Anthony Ty. Leslie Fernandez. Rocio Jerez. Destiny Medina. Alejandra Negron. Perla Rodriguez. And Genesis Toledo. Congratulations to all our graduates with great distinction. Next, we will award diplomas to graduates with distinction. These are students who have a GPA of no lower than 3.8 over the last 2 years. Brian Acosta. Charolene de los Santos. Francieli Vega. Dariana Alcantara. Jacqueline Cruz. Kiara Quiroz. Juleni Salcedo. Roberto Castillo Knott. Derling Frias. Emily Gonzalez. Arlene Peña. Ilana Raimundo. Brittany Ramirez. Ileani Grullon. Ronald Enriquez. Mariceli Mota. Kayla Ortega. Junie Sock. Key Ton. Cheira Castillo. Christian Lantigua. Jadina Liu. Boris Peña. And Bianca Piantini. Congratulations to all of our graduates who achieved distinction. Next, we will award diplomas to graduates of the Business Management and Finance High School. Carmen Abad. Jaden Abreu. Meloren Alcántara. Linley Alcide. Stephanie Alicea. William Almanzar. Brian Aristi. Janelli Betances Peralta. Jackson Bonilla. Lucero Cabrera. Niranka Camilo. Darian Candelario. Eliana Catalino. Fausto Concepcion. Stephanie Constantine. Esmeralda Correa. Edward Crisostomo. Anaidi Cruz. Clara Cruz. John Delgado. Natasha Diaz. Angelica Duran. Isabel Duran. Christopher Espinal. Tiara Favreau. Sulemi Figueroa. Alexandra Garcia. Oscar Garcia. Esmerly Gomez. Joan Gomez. Guillermo Gonzalez. Jesus Gonzalez. Justin Goulet. Gisela Hernandez. Denise Jimenez. Shani Juma. Lindsay LePay West. Angelica Lejeune. Edwin Lopez. Maxine Lopez. Joelle Laura. Cesar Marte. Junior Marte. Tommy Martinez.
What's his name? One blank?
Yeah, give me blank. Yep. Jariana Mauricio. Kenny Marsach. Jariani Mauricio. Christopher Massa. Isaac Mazariegos. Moralice Medrano. Deschanelli Mejia. Bianca Malenciano. Adelso Mendez. Daniel Mesquita. Dennis Mesquita. Gabriel Monge. Eric Munoz. Kevin Nunez. Melanie Olivares. Juan Ortega. Odalisa Ortega. Shania Ortega. Pamela Ortiz. Brian Paulino. Ismaili Paulino Liriano. Manuel Peña. Cesar Perez. Iandra Peroso. Perla Puello. Lisbeth Quiroz. Adalys Ramos. Nestor Reyes. Ranieli Reyes Paulino. Brian Reynoso. Janady Reynoso. Aisha Rivera. Brianna Rivera. Joniel Rivera. Catherine Rodriguez. Kiralise Rodriguez. Michelle Rodriguez. Ivanji Rodriguez Urbayez. Leo Romero. Norieli Roque. Geraldine St. Jean. Dowdy Soler. Francis Taveras. Paloma Taveras. Ernesto Then. Joanna Torres. Lisa Torres. Manny Scarlett Valera. Noel Vargas. Frank Vasquez. Ranieli Vasquez. Daisy Velasquez. Stephen Villatoro. And Kelvin Infante. Congratulations to all the graduates from the Business Management and Finance High School.
Are you warmed up ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's rock and roll.
Next, we'll be awarding diplomas to graduates of the Health and Human Services High School. Kenny Abad. Congrats, Kenny. Jean Abreu. Abel Acosta. Andy Acosta. Elsie Anziani. Jocelyn Anziani. Liafel Arias. Melissa Balby. Christian Bamaka. Nancy Bano. Melissa Bencosme. Aziani Brousseau. Penelope Cabrera. Jaritza Cabrera. Joseli Caceres. Braulio Camilo. Juangel Castaño. Joelmi Castillo. Maria Cleto. Orlina Cleto. Alicia Colon. Lifer Colon. Kimberly Contreras. Josemily Cruz. Naomi Cuevas. Kimberly de los Santos. Jose Diaz. Amber Escanio. Sylvia Espinosa. Juan Estevez. Madeline Fabian. Elizabeth Galan. Brian Jamosin Grullon. Anthony Gill. Jason Gill. Alexander Gomez. Wirdalis Gomez. Cristina Gonzalez. Esteban Gonzalez. Stephanie Gonzalez. Felix Guerrero. Emily Gutierrez. Ibel Guzman Morel. Lexus Hernandez. Davy Hernandez. Nirushka Hidalgo. Hector Javier. Vanessa Lopez. Ashley Marcano. Ana Karina Martinez. Lisbeth Martinez. Caitlin Medina. Carla Medina Marte. Eric Mejia. Reynaldo Mejia. Edison Mendez. Anderson Mercedes. Julissa Montesino. Madeline Morales. Natalie Navarro. Mary Njenga. Amin Nunez. Jose Nunez. Elvis Nunez. Brianna Ortega. Maya Ortiz. Antonia Ovalle. Gerald Osorio. Angel Pagan. Nicholas Payne. Alejandra Paniagua. Nairobi Pascal. Melvin Paula. Dianelis Perez. Ricardo Perez. Cesar Pimentel. Jarelis Polanco. Camila Quintero. Yandini Ramirez. Escarlin Reyes. Jose Rodriguez. Gemalex Rodriguez. Lisbeth Rosario. Christian Saiteros. Michael Sanchez. Chantal Santana. Rochelle Santana Hilario. Leandro Segura. Jeremiah Soto. Sheila Suarez. Eliani Taveras. Michelle Taveras. Jose Urena. Wilman Uribe. Zion Valdez. Arisleda Vargas. Jamali Vargas. Danyasi Johannes. And Jennifer Zorrilla.
Good job, Mr. Neal. All right, thank you, guys.
Congratulations to all the graduates from the Health and Human Services High School. Now we will award diplomas for graduates from the High School Learning Center. Luis Abreu. Alan Acosta. Miguel Baez. Joshua Brito. Jarlenis Bueno. Christian Carrigan. Gerson Cisneros. Alex Crawford.
Good job, Alex.
Jamie Lee Cruz. Jasenia Cruz.
Good job, Jasenia.
Ashley Cuevas. Shaquille De La Cruz. Hector Espinosa. Intabicangua Farjani. Michaela Flores. Jerry Gonzalez. Kyle Jamie. Fraylin Javier. Angel Jerez. Rafael Jerez. Cesar Jimenez. Sean Jimenez. Jomari Lantigua. Genesis Lopez. Kelly Lopez. Jason Lopez. Brandon Laura. Christian Manzano. Omixa Melendez. Elvis Mena. Moses Mirambo. Matthew Molina. Emmanuel Molina. Juan Morales. Priscilla Naziwa. Eloisa Nolasco Mendez. Shantae Oliver. Amethyst Olivo. Carla Ortega. Giovanni Paulino. Alexa Lee Perez. Amaryllis Pimentel. Anthony Pitta. Alessandra Pizarro. Genesee Ramirez Garcia. Luis Ramos. Natalia Ramos. Jasmine Rivera. Mariano Rivera. Aureliani Santo. I'll give it to her. She's right there. Stephen Ruiz. Obed Santos.
Bob, what's your name, buddy? Who's that?
Esmeralda Rodriguez. Danny Severino. Dianelis Seedy. Janessa Sosa. Shakina Sosa Sanchez. Justin Tejada. Jonathan Tejada. Carla Torres. Victoria Torres. Carla Ucelo Portillo. And Leonel Vasquez Mazariegos. Congratulations to all the graduates from the High School Learning Center. Now we will award diplomas to the graduates of the Humanities and Leadership Development High School. Alessandro Adinolfi. John Alba Moronta. Raldi Arias. Jaylis Arias. Pierica Ayala. Andy Batista. Genesis Berrios.
Good job, Genesis.
Stainsbury Berthomeu. Anais Betances. Jariel Bonilla. Ruben Burgos. Hemen Kaba. Joshua Kaba. Naomi Kaba. Jordi Cabrera. Rosaura Campos. Christian Caraballo. George Castillo. Elias Ceballos. Maxwell Clancy. Delis Coronado. Wandali Cortez. Gustavo Cruz Ambrosio. Kendrick Cuevas. Allison De Jesus. Crystal De Leon. Giancarlo Delgado. Angela Diaz. Delio Diaz. Javier Diaz. Wilmary Diaz. Lisbeth Estevez. Louis Furman. Nathan Gabin. Anthony Garcia. Jesus Geronimo. Anthony Gill. Ethan Gill. Elder Gomez. Chloe Green. Ashley Guerrero. Crystal Gutierrez. Laura Gutierrez. Mariela Gutierrez. Gabriel Hamlin. Frangelina Enriquez. Celinette Hernandez. Johaidi Hernandez. Grady Hidalgo. Jasmine Him. Johaidi Jaime Fabian. Christian Javalera. Javier Javier. Jarleni Jimenez. Mia Joseph. Victoria Lara. Jeffrey Lopez. Jose Lora Marmol. Lorraine Martinez. Victor Martinez. Nailene Masadi. Elizabeth Matos. Maria Mejia. Scarlett Mendez. Bianca Mercado. Ruben Mercedes. Dilcia Natera. Altagracia Nunez. Grace Oquendo Rivera. Angel Ortiz. Emily Pache. Kay Del Pagan. Yasmin Paulino. Ridelka Pena. Inilda Pimentel. Rafilady Pita. Sean Povolitis. Mariela Ramos. Tatiana Ramos. Jaylene Resto. Brandon Rivera. Joshua Rivera. Mariani Robles. Brandy Rodriguez. Dariel Rojas. Marianne Rosado. Ashley Rosario. Stephanie Rosario. Raina Ruiz. Xavier Sanchez. Destiny Santana. Kayla Santana. Ricardo Santana. Jomaidi Santana. Madeline Sepulveda. Austin Semet. Janelis Solis Tineo. Bianca Suero. Adelson Taveras. Camila Tejeda. Jada Thompson. Kiara Torres. Cesar Trinidad. Divine Tucker. Darwin Urena. Amaudis Vargas. Catherine Vargas. Vimari Vega. Annabelle Ventura. Ashley Ventura. Jonil Vidal. Ayeska Villa. And Ronaldo Vinas. Congratulations to all the graduates of the Humanities and Leadership Development High School. HLD, if you can hold off just for a sec, I just wanted to make one correction. I think I mispronounced one name. I wanted to say sorry to my buddy Andy Gill. I think I said Anthony Gill. Andy, where are you? I wanted to apologize to you. I apologize, brother. And now we will be awarding diplomas to students from the International High School. Enerolisa Almanzar. Gilbert Baez. Genesis Cepeda. Franklin Fernandez. Nursis Infante. Erika Jara. Jessica Marmol. Manuel Marte. Michelle Medina. Raymond Nunez. Carlos Ortiz. Braylon Pichardo. Kiara Pichardo. Liliani Reyes. Arnold Rivas. Cristaline Rosario. Dariela Santana. Krisani Uben. Garcia.
You ready?
Congratulations to the graduates from the International High School. Now we present diplomas to graduates from the Mathematics, Science, and Technology High School. Crystal Abimusa. Angel Abreu Baez. Nathaniel Acevedo. Anderson Almanzar. Marielis Almanzar. Alexander Almonte. Jose Aparicio. Maria Aquino. Maria Arias. Damian Aviles. Kendrick Burgess. Ashley Capellan. Joel Castillo. Gamalier Castro de Jesus. Alex Colon. Samantha Colon. Emmy Cruz. Oscar Cruz. Paula Demata. Miguel De Jesus. Saúl de la Cruz. Zael de Leon del Rosario. Luis de los Santos. Risley Desier. Annalie Diaz. Morgan DeMario. Rakia Edward Jones. Genesis Espinal. Saqueo Esteban. Brian Estrada. Eric Ferrer Portorreal. Isaac Flores. Luis Franco. Joshua Garcia. Rafaelina Garcia. Angie Gonzalez. Felix Gonzalez. Luis Gonzalez. Dario Guerrero. Jeffrey Gutierrez. Anthony Guzman. Rodolfi Heredia. Jezabel Herrera. Anthony Javier. Kiana Jefferson. Wilbert Jiminian. David Legace. Hedy Liquette. Gerald Liriano. Victor Lizardo. Ambiotis Loda. Marcus Maldonado. Give me a blank one. Lorenzi Maria. Jody Martinez.
You got a blank one.
What's his last name? Mikey, what's his last name? Brian. Ask Brian what his last name is. Mariangeli Martinez. Brian Lopez. Jose Martis. Narali Matos. Kimberly Mejia. Alonzo Mercado. Miguel Mercedes. Mary Ellen Moda. Jonathan Moran. Knock Win. Kelvin Nunez. Alexander Ortiz. Christopher Ovalles. Jalen Paulino. Cesar Perez. Crystal Perez. Nicole Polanco. Jeremy Ramirez. Roniel Ramirez. German Reyes. Luigi Reynoso. Christian Rios. Michael Rivera. Ian Rodriguez. Heriberto Rodriguez. JD Rodriguez. Giancarlos Roman. Pablo Romero. Johansel Rosa. Luis Rosario. Polibio Rosario. Ricardo Ruiz. Rolando Sanchez. Sammy Santana. Jerry Santiago. Angel Severino. Ronnie Sosa. Lenny Then. Janelis Torres. Daviel Valdez. Georgie Vasquez. Argenis Veras Burgos. Christian Villar. Jonathan Zaragoza. And Jessica Olguien. Congratulations to all the graduates of the Mathematics, Science, and Technology High School. And now we will award diplomas to graduates of the Performing and Fine Arts High School. Kianales Alicea. Brianna Anderson. Jocelyn Aparicio. Shirley Avila. Milton Bano. Destiny Batista. Rainey Cabrera. Mary Canelo. Karina Champy. Carla Koisku. Katie Collado. Levon Contreras. Celeste Cruz. Delky DeLuna. Stephanie Del Valle. Nelson Diaz. Samantha Diaz. Jaylyn Diaz. Brittany Duchemin. Gemalex Encarnacion. Alina Espinal. Samantha Espinal. Emily Fabian. Josephine Feliciano. Esteban Fermin. Anastasia Figueroa. Tania Francisco. And with Tania, we have Gracelli Garcia as well. Let's give them both a round of applause. Nicole Garcia. Jennifer Gomez. Elizabeth Gonzalez. Hiseli Gonzalez. Madeline Gonzalez. Fernando Guerrero. Carlos Enriquez. Juan Hoggins. Julio Infante. Christian Leon. Christopher Lizardo. Alexander Llanos. Christopher Lopez. Nicole Lopez. Roy Loda. Lisbeth Machuca. Renee Marquez. Darlene Marroquin. Guadiana Martinez. Naomi Mateo. Michael Masonette. Jaylee Melendez. Natalice Melendez. Joanny Molina. Pablo Mora. Yep. Armando Monegro.
Armando, good job, buddy.
Pablo Mora.
Good job, Pablo.
Crystal Morales. Haley Moras. Alondra Moronta. Daryl Munoz. Ana Norberto Argueta. Brittany Nunez. Brian Nunez. Kianali Ortega. Grayshali Ortiz. Jordi Ortiz. Jesus Pantoja. Jason Paulino. Edwin Peguero Almonte. Angelisa Peña. Jolimal Peralta. Elizabeth Perez. Estela Perez. Luis Pitta. Ashley Porriet. Tali Pujols. Tatiana Ramos. Tiffany Reed. Francis Reyes. Anthony Rivera. Shamel Rojas. Danny Rome.
Yeah, we have diplomas.
Marquis Rosario. Gregory Ruiz. Crystal Salazar.
We got money in these diplomas.
Jamil Sanchez. Juliana Sanchez. Jasmine Santana. Lizaida Santiago. Xavier Santiago. Michelle Santos. Christian Silva. Carlin Soler. Monica Solorzano. Julimar Soto. Julio Tejada. Sharidalia Den. Christian Urena. Mariah Vanderveer. Adrian Vargas. Christopher Vega. Daniela Zapata. Christy Zorilla. Josue Zorilla. Elias Flores. And Jonathan Ortiz. Cassandra Tiburcio. Congratulations to all the graduates from the Performing and Fine Arts High School. Now we will award diplomas to graduates from Phoenix Academy Lawrence. Jaylene Ayala. Anderson Betty Gett. Alexander De Jesus. Alexi Delgado. Brandon Diaz. Ashley Echevarria. Brigney Frias. Jennifer Gonzalez. Crismerly Guzman. Annie Hernandez. Kiona Nunez. Kendra Marie Pedraza. Mercedes Ramos. Wardy Rodriguez. Nicole Rubiera. Enghal Sanchez. Miguel Soto. And Neftali Valencia. Brian, give Brian a blank one. Congratulations to all the graduates from Phoenix Academy Lawrence. And our final diploma of the evening will be awarded to our class marshal, Jose Herrera from MST. Now please welcome Campus Headmaster Michael Fiato for his closing remarks.
We're almost there, people. We're almost there. At this time, I would like all faculty and staff to form an honor procession for our graduates to walk through as they exit. Sergeant First Class Kujawa will lead the formation. I'd just like to take a moment to thank the staff, faculty, administrators, custodians, cafeteria workers, counselors, central office staff, elected officials, and most of all, our teachers who are at the forefront of education for over 3,200 students on the Lawrence High School campus and at the Lawrence High Schools. We want to thank all of the parents, guardians, and families for trusting us with your child for these past 4 years. Thank you very much. And thank you to the class of 2017. The class of 2017, I have a little message for you. You've gone through many changes over your 4 years at Lawrence High School, and you finally made it to the finish line. We know your educational journey is not over, but I want to thank you personally for choosing Lawrence High School and congratulating you to be a soon alumni of Lawrence High, but we're not there yet. Graduates, thank you for your accomplishment, and we wish you good luck on your future endeavors. But before I send you off, I have a couple of housekeeping announcements. When we begin the exit, we'd like you to walk through the faculty honor procession, which is over here, led by Sergeant Kujawa and the faculty. Please utilize the photo area with the balloons for pictures with your family and friends after you pass the entire faculty. And now, as headmaster of Lawrence High School, I ask that you turn your tassels to the other side as I now pronounce you graduates of Lawrence High School, class of 2017.